Okay, everyone, I'm back, and I just got a new gun yesterday. This time, it's our first pistol review, and this is a review of the Cybergun licensed KWC Smith & Wesson M&P40. I'll start out. It won't come in a box. It'll come in like a package. I got mine at Dunham's for $69. It's the like plastic version, so the whole body's plastic except the trigger. And it'll come with the gun, a 15-round magazine, and this little Allen key to put the C02 in, which I'll show you later. The gun itself is, with the magazine in, is a little over maybe like 1.1 pounds. The grip, the pistol grip, is kind of textured. It's not like rubbery feeling, but it has like texturing to it. So does the magazine release. The iron sights, they have white dots on them. They're pretty good. I like them. The lower receiver, I think, is more of like a polymer or something. It's kind of textured, but the upper receiver is ABS plastic. It's kind of slick. It's a different material. Look at the magazine. The magazine is C02 powered. Holds 15 rounds, single stacked. You put the CO2 right down here at the bottom. The whole magazine is metal. It's really nice. It gives the gun most of its weight. And I'll show you how to put the CO2 in it. You need a 12-gram CO2 cartridge, easy to find anywhere. You take your Allen key, stick it down here at the bottom, and just unscrew that cap. The cap is plastic, also, by the way. Just stick it down with the nozzle down in first. Stick the cap back on. And then just take your Allen key and start screwing it on. And you'll hear a very slight hissing noise. Sometimes you can't even hear it. But just tighten it until it gets really tight. Then you get CO2 in. And then you just put it in the gun. Sounds really nice. Sounds almost like a real, like the real steel version. Even though the gun is plastic, you get that nice confirmative click that it's in there and it's not coming out. The safety, I couldn't figure it out at first, is right over here. Right now it's off safe, and then flip that down, and the trigger, it doesn't do anything. But if you shoot it, it's pretty powerful. I think it's shooting about 380 FPS with the point. Actually, I think it's shooting 380 with a 12 gram and about 340 with a 0.2 gram. So it's not too bad. I don't know. I guess I'll show. Basically, it's all plastic except the trigger's metal and all the internals are metal, but the rest of the body is plastic and the whole magazine's metal. What else? If you want to take it apart, there's just a few body pins. There's about 3 body pins. You can just take it apart like that. Another thing I don't like is it doesn't have the chamber. It's not chrome like will be in the real one, but it does says 40 S&W on there. I'm going to show you the trademarks. Speaking of that, if you can't see that, it says M&P40 up at the front, and it says Smith & Wesson, Springfield, Massachusetts, United States of America, and then a little Smith & Wesson logo. And the other side just has warnings and that crap. And then it says KWC made in Taiwan. And then a unique serial number over here. So, it's pretty nice. Oh, and down here on the pistol grip it has a Smith & Wesson logo. So, as on the other side. And on the magazine, as it would on the real one, there's not holes in it obviously, but it does say 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. On the side it says 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. So, that's how you figure out how many rounds you have left in your mag. Actually, hold on one second. I'm gonna go get something. I'm gonna get this monkey, and I'm gonna shoot it. To load up the mag, see with the speed loader. It doesn't lock down, so you just gotta hold it down and just fill it up with a speed loader. Alright, 15 rounds, loaded up. As soon as you put it in, it starts feeding one just like it would in your AEGs and stuff, and you can just fire it. And it's got hit by ricochet. And I just unloaded 15 rounds into a monkey. So, yeah. And by the way, I haven't had a whole lot of leakage issues with the mag, but there was one time I screwed it in and it was leaking out everywhere. And I suggest you don't do that because it stinks really bad, and it really makes you I almost passed out because it stunk so bad. And CO2 also can freeze your hand. That stuff is it's cold. It's really, really cold. But I live in Indiana, so weather isn't the warmest here, so I didn't want to get a gas blowback, so I figured I would get a CO2 non-blowback, because with non-blowbacks you get more power behind the BB, because half of the gas isn't going to pulling back the slide. And by the way, don't try to pull back the slide, because it won't come back, and you'll just end up breaking the gun. Another good feature is it does have a rail on the bottom, so you can mount a flashlight or a laser pointer, or anything like that. So, and I think that is just about it with everything on the gun. The gas flow valve, it's right here, so if you had CO2 in, you push that button, it would release all the gas, which you don't want to do that, so. But, having any problems with the magazine, you can order new magazines on airsoftstation.com, I'm pretty sure, for about $27, maybe. It's in the $20-some for a spare mag. Overall, the gun's pretty nice. It's one of the higher end CO2 non-blowbacks. So, I think I've covered just about everything. By the way, the trigger pull is not as tough as most non-blowbacks. It's pretty easy to pull back, so you can shoot pretty fast if you need to do so. And I think that's about it with the gun. So be looking out for more reviews. And this has been the review of the KWC Smith & Wesson M&P40.